If you want to stay fit and get out and do that in jogging or walking around, you can do it, later today. Not bad temps.
Yeah, beautiful weather and not too bad for some of you, as you mentioned. A bit cold this morning. Things will start to change, though, gradually ahead. More clouds and increase in southern areas, and we'll see some rain, even some high elevation snow, mostly, though, south of I-40 for the next few days before a more potent storm system approaches next week. This morning, clouds on the increase near Roswell, Chavez, Eddy, and Lee counties, as well as even near the I-10 corridor towards Silver City, but no rain nor any snow yet. In northern areas, mostly clear skies, light winds, and mostly dry weather, allowing for pretty cold weather. Slightly colder for most compared to yesterday. 11 right now, Alamosa, 17 Taos, 22 Raton, 27 Santa Rosa, a bit colder compared to yesterday morning. 28 Tucumcari, cold, not as humid. 33 right now in Clovis, 38 in Roswell, 42 right now in Carlsbad. We're sitting at 29 Santa Fe, 24 in the Reserve, 43 at the TRC, and at the Sunport, we're sitting at 38 degrees. You guys will be warming up today in the mid to upper 50s, high 50s to near 60-degree high temperatures in Socorro to the TRC, to the south and east, Roswell, Carlsbad, and Hobbs, mid to upper 50s, and in the northeastern highlands, mostly dry with southwesterly winds, slightly elevating the fire threat, but not too windy today. A little bit of a downsloping wind today. And from the TRC to Deming, the upper 50s, low 60s, and slightly warmer in the Four Corners today. So similar temperatures compared to yesterday. I think we'll reach right around 58 this afternoon in Albuquerque. Pleasantly calm, mostly sunny. A beautiful day to go on a walk or run, or to really walk the dogs, or just really enjoy the outdoors. But things will change late today. Later in the afternoon, from Las Cruces to Roswell to Tucumcari, clouds will be in the increase. Mid to upper level clouds and some low level clouds producing some rain activity. Even some wet snow starting to form in the Sierra Blanca range, as well as in the Gila National Forest. Most of the day, it actually be a mostly rain event. But after sunset, we'll start to see the rain turn into snow, especially above 8,000 feet in the Sierra Blanca range to the southwestern Gila National Forest areas. And from Socorro to the north, still mostly clear skies. Not much in the way of precipitation, but southern areas will take it because there are still some areas of moderate to severe to even locally near extreme drought conditions. So this low pressure meandering to our southwest, that's allowing for that subtropical air mass speeding up with the colder air to produce the kind of chilly rain activity and snow, not only for today, but especially through even the early weekend. But that will move far to the east. So the southwestern areas will be mostly wet and a little bit wintry in the short term, and that activity will move much more to the east in the longer term for the early weekend. Alamogordo and the really south central mountain chain as well. Chilly rain activity and snow. Not amounting to too much, but things may start to change though as we head into next week with a storm system, but this time from the north. That'll produce more heavy snow in the San Juan Mountains all the way to the northern Sangre de Cristo Mountains and parts of the northeastern highlands, mostly with the European model showcasing the snow mostly north of I-40 and generally east of the Albuquerque metro, but the American model showcasing that snow along the south central mountain chain as well toward Tucumcari as well. Now I think the amounts will be higher than this because the American model is more of a broader scale model, but either way, what is likely next week is the colder air. High 40s, low 50s in the short term in Durango, colder in the longer term. Look at those overnight lows in the single digits, and it will certainly be cold in Alamosa ahead. But mostly calm today in nice Chinle to Cuba and Grant, mostly from cold starts to cool to mild afternoons in the short term and mostly dry. From Camado to Las Cruces and Deming, clouds will be on the increase. Expect rain and high elevation snow for the next couple of days. Cloudcroft, Ruidoso, not quite as warm today in the high 30s and lower 40s from the high peaks to the valley locations, and from Carlsbad to Clovis, mostly in the 50s near 60 degrees today. Clayton to Springer and Santa Rosa in the high 40s and 50s, mostly dry, a bit breezy today. From Red River to Espanola in the 40s and 50s. Again, the high peaks, as well as in the northern mountains, will reach the upper 30s potentially. From Moriarty, Tijeras, and Cedar Crest, mostly in the mid to upper 50s for today. And from the north to south valley, beautiful weather, mostly clear skies. Our average high in Albuquerque, 49 now. So now our average is below the 50-degree mark, but temperatures as much as nearly 10 degrees above normal for today, tomorrow through the weekend. Things will start to change next week. Again, what is likely? Colder weather, but precipitation, we'll still have to see which of the models ensues. The American model will snow in the Sandias or just mostly snow in the northern mountains.
Just got to say that I think we like when you have like snow and like a lot of storms to talk about because it gives us time
a
to.
little bit more wiggle room.
Yeah, like it was like a race to get coffee from the break room. So
Yeah.
I left like a little dotted trail on
I was
the
going to say,
carpet.
did you spill?
Well, maybe a little bit.
Little
So
bit.
sorry,
Of
boss.
course, but yeah, I mean, calm weather in the short term, but when there's more busy weather in the longer term, gives you guys more time, and just can't wait for this snow and colder weather potentially.
Finally, fingers crossed.
Right.
All right, thanks a lot, Ryan.